This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Steamers of Chicago taking on the Eagles of Houston. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Nakobe Dean, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen going to audible to a different look. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Up the middle with Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific this week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Check back in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Eagles at 9-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throw inside, complete. That's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air, Allen. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Touchdown for the passing game. Things just clicking. Hoping they can on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the because he'll stop him right short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
In motion left goes Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. gets into double coverage and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call them ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Now he's loose at the 40 and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Barkley, inside handoff. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Allen going to change this at the line. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And again, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Barkley.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Allen now on the sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steamers are back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Hurts going to move him around. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a good return, as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 2nd down, Swift. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And now an audible here into something else. On the option to give to Swift here.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Brown. Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
You're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff to Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Allen going to throw. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as they'll lead the third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steamers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And give him a gain of 37.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Touchdown!
Devontae Smith. 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. These guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Allen. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward Barkley, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, I like them to stay aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Watkins in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We don't use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trimmed that lead down to just 2 scores.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
63.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Looking here for Smith downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught with the taking the knee. Some long gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another